Tigger versus Eeyore. I always want to be a Tigger.
Yeah.
And I am a Tigger, and my husband's a Tigger also. Um, but it's interesting in some of our friend relationships, we can see like, oh, she or he's a little bit of an Eeyore. And, but then they're married to a Tigger and Tigger's trying to get him up and energized. It's,
Yeah.
it's funny, but I know I want to maintain just that really great attitude and really just embrace life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I love it that you own your age. I think it's really important to disrupt those ages stereotypes. This is what 60 looks like. Oh, this
Hmm.
is what 54 looks like. I don't try to be a 40-year-old. I hate that expression. 50 is the new 40 or whatever, like 60 is the new 40. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's so bad. It's like just be a friggin' awesome 60-year-old.
Right.
Like,
I just don't even care about that comparison because I mean, the only thing I would say is I wish I had my 40-year-old skin with my 60-year-old brain, but that's not going to happen. But I am going to tag your podcast that I listened to earlier today about the copper peptides, which we're
yeah.
out of time, but I am going to buy what you were talking about because I am telling you, I knew nothing about copper peptides and I want that gal's skin.
Yeah.
And you're also using it on your scars, right? From
Yeah,
your
yeah,
hip
it started
surgery.
with the scars because it was recommended by my doctor and
Hmm.
it's for the scars. And then I dove deeper and I was like, wait a second, I should be using this on my face. Like, and
Wow.
that's how I got sort of into this rabbit hole of copper peptides. But it's really important that you get good quality ones as well, because there's
Hmm.
a lot of stuff. Like if you heard in the interview, she was talking about people just put this blue dye in it, but
Yeah.
it's because it's blue. Anybody's
Hmm.
listening now, they don't know what copper peptides. It's not copper color, it's actually blue.
Hmm.
And you will see that there's medical grade copper peptides, and then there's just the regular stuff. And I think if you're going to try to experiment with it, then yeah, you get the medical grade and see if it works for you or not. But I
Hmm.
think it's definitely a key player now in my skincare routine, and my scars. I notice now I've had 3 months
Hmm.
of using, actually four now, on the scars, and I had a 3 month experiment, one scar with and one scar without,
I
and you
heard
can
you talk
see,
about that. And do you
yeah,
see a difference between the scar with?
yes, you could see it. It's
Hmm.
much smoother and the texture's different in the one that I use, copper peptide. So now I'm using it on both because now it's just got to fix the damage on the other one.
Very interesting. And I have a lot of scars from, I've had 5 breast cancer surgeries and
Mm.
just had my most recent surgery 3 months ago. And I am going to order that product today and start putting on the scars because I never really thought that much about scars, but scars are really impactful
Mm-hmm.
to our body from a lymphatic perspective and a blood flow, like all things that probably nobody ever told you and nobody ever told me. So it's really in our best interest to try to get those scars, I'll just say healthy.
Yeah, you want them to be healthy. And I think,
Hmm.
I wonder, it's people have different attitudes about their scars. Some people are like, it's
Hmm.
my war wounds and I'm
Yep.
proud of them. I've have 2 C-sections myself, so it doesn't bother me at all. One,
Hmm.
you can't really see them, but two, it's kind of like a reminder that, oh, I had these babies.
Hmm.
And then with the hips, I don't know, it doesn't bother me so much because I don't want them to be big and all that, but I think it's just a part of my life, but but it's a different, I'm wondering if it's different. And you tell me, when you have a mastectomy or something, a reminder that you have or had breast cancer, is that a different attitude, or or can you change the perspective and say, no, this is my experience and I'm
Hmm.
like, quote unquote, proud of somehow, or these war wounds, or what is your perspective?
That's a really good, hard question. I would say I don't see the scars because they're under my breast,
Hmm.
but I know it's there. But for me, it's more of an issue that the breast is just, it's not, it doesn't match the other breast. It looks very different. So it is a scar in a way. Um, and it is a reminder. I do, in my stronger moments, reframe and say, look what you've been through. That's amazing. You're here. your marriage is strong, your relationships are strong. So I do reframe. But then there are times, which is probably a whole other podcast, where I feel like I was so over treated for cancer that it makes me angry.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's because it's a reminder. You have a scar, it's a reminder. And it
it's a
could be good, it could
reminder.
be bad,
Yeah.
but what you're doing is trying to shift the perspective, because you
Hmm.
could go down that rabbit hole
Yep.
of this sucks. It's why me, or I could have done
Hmm.
something, or there's it can be really negative, and that does nothing for the body. It does nothing
It
to help
does
you.
nothing for the body. So I'm choosing joy. I'm choosing generosity, generosity with myself of like, hey, you made the best decisions you could at the time. This was the treatment at the time. The treatment today is probably different.
Hmm.
And I'm doing my best every day to work on my own mindset, but also educate others to
Yeah,
get
thanks.
lots
Thanks to you.
second
Like this
opinions. Yeah.
podcast, right? You are sharing so much, and I think it's huge, especially a woman who's just got diagnosed. Where are the resources? What does she do? Who does she believe? And you
Hmm.
are walking and through this journey. And I think part of the healing or going through this procedure is connecting with people